mitochondria. We all know that mitochondria is a cell organelle and it does certain important functions within the cell. So if we see the characteristics of mitochondria, it is basically a double membrane bound cell organelle. So it has two membranes to it and it is responsible for the ATP production through the cellular respiration. So we all know that mitochondria is called the powerhouse of the cell. Why is it called the powerhouse? Because it produces the ATP within the cell. This ATP is nothing but a chemical. For example, it is something like a battery that gives energy to the cell. So ATP is nothing but adenosine triphosphate. It provides energy for the cell functions, and this ATP, the energy unit, is produced by the mitochondria. It converts food and oxygen into the ATP. So this conversion of food and oxygen into ATP by the mitochondria is called as Krebs cycle. So basically, before the formation of ATP, there are multiple steps involved. Just before the ATP formation, oxygen gets released and an additional phosphate bond is attached to the adenosine diphosphate. That is how ATP, the triphosphate, is formed. And that process is oxidative phosphorylation. See, the Krebs cycle and the oxidative phosphorylation are the terms related to ATP production by mitochondria. So if we see another characteristics of mitochondria, they have their own circular DNA. We know that DNA is present inside the cell, inside the nucleus of the cell, whereas mitochondria is a separate cell organelle, but it does have its own DNA and ribosomes. So this presence of DNA in the mitochondria actually supports a theory called as endosymbiotic theory.